A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champion, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Levin. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on third. He wants to take the top off. He's got it! Running free! Touchdown, Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out out of the gun. They'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Pulls it in. It's James. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. You realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly have put it together and won their last 2.
The dips in the season early really served as motivation for them, and they were able to turn the page. They were able to be resilient. And 18 to 22-year-olds in college football, David, it's easier said than done, but this team really is about that.
Yeah, and they're starting to get it together, and you can see it. Like, I think early in the season, too, Jesse, you're figuring out who you are as a team. I think they kind of got that figured out, and I look for this team to win today and climb up into those rankings.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the snap, it's Udo. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Levitt. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip them in there to try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. This time it's complete. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Bear!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The returner will field it and bring it back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Levitt. Finds a man on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Caught at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see their
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but instead they get a massive...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he found a space on the right. The 10. Touchdown, Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back to... He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Release to the back. Got a man. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the second most played game in football is known as the Deep South's oldest rivalry, Auburn and Georgia, and it's gone final. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. An SEC clash and an impressive showing.
Touchdown, Arizona State! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
52, Arizona State, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Snagged out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fires it. Finds his man open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, Well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Udo. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got...
There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
The field goal is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The sure hands, it's James. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. Touchdown, Cal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, With all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up when tempo. They're ready to do it again.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And now this offense will take the field again. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Give to the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Powers through the defender. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42 Spider.
Looking for a crease. It's Udo. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference battle of note. Wyoming took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Cowboys that fired on all cylinders. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's James.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Fakes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's James. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Arizona State, 26.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Fears the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Back's looking for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Using his legs, it's Udo. Fights off a defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to get the corner. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. On its way to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Golden Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. UTEP packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed Miners Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in El Paso. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Scrambling away. Took a shot as he threw.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, and certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Catch in the middle, it's Moss. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Grab near the marker, it's Udo. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They took it 71 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run.
He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Back to pass, it's Levitt. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give it.
Going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Levitt. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds. Really good pickup, an explosive run there, but that's going to be like a fabulous parting gift. Not enough to make a big difference. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been